I'm not gonna go inside. I really don't need to. Got a Kirkham Cars Auto Museum here. Very modern looking design. And the windows are so high up you can't look inside. Yeah, it's impossible. Oh wait. Is there anything? Oh, there's an old car in there. Weird, this is like the second one I've seen. They say they're a museum. They post no hours. They don't look that active. Are they just doing it to have the property as a tax break of some kind? Here and now, don't cry. Here and now, don't cry. The coffee shop is playing music. Don't cry. This is a big shopping center. So big. There is no end. I think I might go through Salt Lake City and head straight south, heading towards Arizona. I like Flagstaff. It looks interesting. There's a lot of green around that area, surprisingly for Arizona. And I have been told there are forested areas. I'd like to see them. But yeah, and I think I want to try to be past Tremonton before Halloween, because I was there about Halloween, mid-October maybe, and it was very cold, so I want to get past that. I want to get past that a little sooner this time, so I guess I'll be covering a lot of the same places, but I'm gonna really go through them very quickly. Like Salt Lake City, I've seen a lot of it. I know what it looks like. It's only been a couple of years, so maybe I'll rush through and just pass it for other places that I may not have stopped at for very long. There are not many road choices anyway. To stick on a straight southerly pass, I mean, I gotta go through Salt Lake. Everything else is a small road that really winds around. I don't believe Lewis and Clark ever got into the territory where they had to deal with goat head. Kind of like this painting. It's just a mural. Murray was not kidding. They do unplug the Wi-Fi. That's too bad. I don't know why I said my shoes are bad luck. They're actually cursed. I failed to leave Trex's contact information. How about a rewashable wash card?
This is gas. I have no idea. I just put it in like this.
Alright, I have one. Alright, excellent. very gray over there. Is it gonna rain? It's a big dust storm that's approaching. And it smells like things are burning. My car's like a mile down there. Gosh, this kind of blows. It's more of a sandstorm than a rainstorm. This is the dustiest rainstorm I've ever encountered. I washed this windshield not just 5, 6, 7, 8 hours ago. A little nervous about this wind. Is this a tornado? Alright, first of all, I ate a lot of pears to quench my thirst, and I got a slight stomach upset, but what was worse is the gas attack. I had a lot of gas, and it was painful, and it was painful in the lower guts. Let that pass through. That was a struggle. I don't know how much of a factor the pears were in that. That was tough to get through. And also all this dust. More of a dust storm than a rainstorm. Oh, does my blue dot know where I'm at? Blue dot, please find me. Wonderful blue dot. Always there. Well, sometimes there for me in a pinch. It's there for me sometimes when I need it most. Alright, so I believe I crossed. These are train tracks. My guiding light is a blue dot. LED sign is on the top of the van, so it like goes down into the van. That's something else. Right in front of the strip club. What? Mills. They got a scoreboard on the other side. Interesting. Bikini dancers, beer and booze, good food. Come play with us. Club 90. This is Highway 91. They have a female piercer, microblading, eyelash extensions. Some maybe a mall. Female piercer? I like this graphic. For, I don't even know the name. Oh, $3, okay. They're dishing out intelligent advice at a Mexican restaurant. Probably wedged over 10 pounds of tissue between my butt cheeks at this point, just to catch the sweat and poop that leaks out. It's strange, a section like this would normally be all for health foods, but the whole area is entirely covered in alcohol. It's kind of a shocker. In fact, here's remnants of the health foods. Is this all they got left? Right, so this Fred Meyer's actually has fenugreek. I don't even need to go to Winco now because Fred Meyer's had everything that Walmart doesn't. I think I'm going to use my cocktail mixer to start cleaning off the salt from the peanuts. And these Bing cherries, they got sugar on them, so I'll soak them in water. And then of course the cranberries or the craisins that have the sugar coating, I'll wash them too. I could even consider some fermented foods. I've heard of people washing their sauerkraut. Maybe I could rinse the sauerkraut and have that kind of cabbage. I don't like all that acid liquid, but the crunch of the sauerkraut ain't too bad. If this is the time of year that dust storms are at their worst, it was pretty bad. Everything is just coated in a nice film of dust. I rarely listen to the radio, so I really don't care. I'm so tired of those DJs making jokes that make no sense or just too petty for me, below my standard for jokes. I really suspect a lot of people who would have had DJ ambitions turn to YouTube instead. You need to understand the state of health in this city. Just look at this Walmart and how many excessive carts, these wheeled carts they have to have. There's also a bunch on the other side. These onion flakes are pretty good by themselves, but mixing them with other things ain't too bad either. I'm not sure why this tastes pretty good. Could be the coriander, could be the mint. Could be something else. I just got this chicory. Chicory's kind of good, like coffee grounds. 1 a.m. on a Sunday at the mall, and there's plenty of room to park. I guess the Rue is 21 is coming in. Oh, there's an entire Jump Inc. It's just for kids. How much does this cost? Alright, so the Pine Ridge Mall requires a password for the internet. Where do you get that password? Yeah, this mall is pretty dead. There's a couple eateries here that are just shut down. Small space with nothing. Okay. Got a dog pooped on the floor. Where's the maintenance? Where's people who work here? That's disgusting. I walk dogs through and then poop on the floor. The mall is the last place I expect to risk stepping in poop. Maybe they only want the employees to use the public Wi-Fi. What was this business on Pauline Road? It's really hard to tell. No kind of... Whoops, what happened there? They got all the lights on for some reason. Gosh, I can't tell. Got a gate guard over there on the other side of that big thick fence. And you can see him moving around. And I think there's another gate guard up here too. Yeah, like this is the main one. That's the closest I've seen gate guards. As sophisticated as that there, I got a high security. And what's this, all military stuff or something? This fence is lesser value with the lower rated fence. Is it roller hockey? This is an old roller hockey building next to the FBI. Right, so this is a building next to the FBI roller hockey. It's all open. I don't think you could really see in the windows. You can see the H and the O have fallen off. And then this is some kind of structural logistics or... Oh, it could still be going on. It says you can reserve